This is going to be a rant, so definitely not as polite as some of my videos. So I took this test on the Political Compass website. I didn't do it to find out where I lie on the compass. I already knew. I did it to attack a certain type of tactic preemptively because it's all too common these days for people to not be able to argue facts with you and instead pigeonhole you into a non-desirable category that they might silence you. You see it everywhere. Nazi, bigot, Islamophobe, transphobic. It's become this go-to formula when they can't win with reason, when logic eludes you at every turn, when emotions are your ally rather than reason. It's a tactic used more and more where you label someone as some undesirable status and then you don't have to debate them. I see that for what it is, and it disgusts me. I noticed it when they called Trump a Nazi, when they called Trump a racist, all while ignoring that Clinton called black people super predators that must be brought to heel, like dogs. Selective outrage makes you a weak opponent every time. These glaring realities destroy much of your bullshit narrative to anyone who pays attention, and all the things you pretend to take a stand for. Look at them. Look at all the things you pretend to care about. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. I'm tired of it. But that doesn't line up with what they say about Trump. Well, that's because no one ever called him a racist until he decided to run against the Democrats, even though they're the party that started the KKK, and even though they're the party that wanted slavery to continue. Their bullshit tactics are always the same. Prey on you via your ignorance. But I digress. It really stood out to me when they started calling Jordan Peterson a Nazi. What a sick joke of gargantuan proportion. Get fucked with your ignorance. Listen to 5 minutes of Peterson and lose the scales from your eyes. Or don't, and be on the wrong side of history. I don't care anymore. Alright, I'll get to the point here, but first let me demonstrate that this isn't some fly-by-night internet quiz. I encourage you to check out the reviews from the many media outlets worldwide, with comments like, "This goes way beyond mere left and right definitions." Read how Harvard praises the test, or Oxford, or any number of schools. I've linked the test below, and I'd encourage you to take it, for your own gain and a deeper insight into who you really are. Well, there you go. There's my political compass. 61 questions ranging from everything socioeconomic to individual rights. I came in just right of Gandhi, and far away from Hitler for several reasons. You see, I believe that anyone should be able to love anyone. I believe everyone should be treated equally. I believe that we are all the same in value. I believe that you shouldn't always support your country blindly. My support for Trump isn't because I'm a Republican. I'm not a Republican. I just don't see him as the status quo politician. I believe he gets grief from the left and the right establishments because he won't play by their rules. I'm not a Republican. I loathe the GOP. If you don't get that some of us support Trump for things like economy, tax reform, putting America first to strengthen our country, and individual freedoms, you probably won't ever. You probably can't. You're probably this asshole who swallows any BS that the media chokes him with. Top-rated comment. Absolutely insane. How do I get $120 extra each check and you get $1.50? Oh, you watch Stephen Colbert and John Oliver. Never mind. Or how about Trump cracking down on guns today, and you hear, "Not good enough," from liberals while they had a coward in the White House for 8 years who wouldn't make a move on guns. We don't even take your talking points seriously anymore. You're like a clown, a sad, depressed, angry, pathetic little clown. Don't be surprised in 2018 when the blue wave you keep lying to yourself about is made out of tears. Nancy Pelosi stood up for 8 hours for illegal immigrants and wouldn't stand up for 30 seconds to clap for the lowest unemployment rate in recorded history for black people. Why? Because Trump! Wake up. Pay attention. That's all I got.